English 121, Day 14. Reading Sources Rhetorically for Effective Research. From the Allen and Bacon Guide, pages 536 to 52. How you read a source will depend on where you are in the research process. Simply start reading by developing a basic understanding of your issue. Begin with your research question, and then become aware of different points of view regarding that question. Learn what is unknown or controversial about your research question. Try to see what values or assumptions are in conflict, and build up your store of background knowledge. In order to do so, select overview sources that will give you general information about your topic. From there, you can begin to focus your questions further. Start by deciding on a focus. How do you want to approach your research question? As you're doing this, follow leads that you get from your multiple sources and try as best you can to remain open-minded. As you get more and more focused, you will need to select more and more specialized sources. Finally, once your questions are focused, you'll be able to read each of your sources rhetorically. As you're doing so, ask yourself what might be your purpose in using the source. Then consider the hierarchy of rhetorical concerns. Ask yourself, what is the source author's purpose in writing the piece? To what extent is the author trying to change his or her audience's point of view regarding the topic? Also consider who the author or the writer is. Ask yourself, what are his or her credentials or affiliations? What is the source author's purpose in writing this piece? What is the author's angle of vision or bias? What are his or her underlying values, assumptions, and beliefs? Also consider what facts, data, and evidence the author cites and from what sources. Finally, always consider what is omitted or censored from the text. When considering the audience of a particular source, always ask yourself, who is this source's intended audience and what are their beliefs and values? Also consider the source's genre form. These rhetorical concerns will help you understand how to best use your particular sources. Next, it's a good idea to take good notes. Taking good research notes encourages reading actively to summarize your source's arguments and record information, and it encourages exploratory thinking, to write down ideas, analyze sources, and join a conversation. When you're taking notes, consider close and critical reading and the differences between each. Use reading strategies that we've been using in the class so far, like dialectic thinking, double entry journaling, and even using different font styles and colors to distinguish your notes. As always, it's a good idea to create a visual way to distinguish between informational notes and your own exploratory writing. Always imagine how a given source might fit into your research paper, and be sure to record precise bibliographic information so that you can document the source when you use it in your own writing later. Finally, consider the differences between the restricted and free access portions of the Internet. The web can be searched via a variety of engines that collect and categorize individual web files and search them for keywords. Some of these you will be able to access from home, and others you will have to pay a subscription service in order to be able to access. We refer to these subscription services as the restricted portion of the Internet, and they include licensed databases like EBSCOhost and LexisNexis, CQ Researcher, and things of that nature. On the contrary are the free access portions of the Internet, which anyone can access as long as you have an Internet connection. Being able to examine a site's homepage helps you read the site rhetorically and document it properly.